In the quaint village of Buxley, hidden away in the embrace of fog-draped hills, stood a house no villager dared approach. Known as the Bannister Manor, its history was as dark as the night that cast shadows on its cracked facade. For years, whispers filled the tavern with tales of haunting cries from its attic and flickering lights in the long-abandoned windows. Alistair Cromwell, a young and curious journalist with a penchant for the strange and macabre, arrived in Buxley on a dreary autumn afternoon. Armed with a tape recorder and an insatiable curiosity, he decided to investigate the legends surrounding Bannister Manor. Ignoring the villagers' pleas, he made his way to the manor, determined to uncover the truth behind the house's ominous reputation. The door creaked ominously as Alistair pushed it open, a gust of cold wind greeting him like an old nemesis. The air inside was thick with dust and disuse. Every footstep he took echoed into the ether, much like whispers from the past. He ventured deeper into the bowels of the manor, guided only by the pale beam of his flashlight. Reaching the attic, where the hauntings were rumored to be most potent, Alistair half expected to be greeted by wailing spirits or malevolent poltergeists. Instead, he found an assortment of antique furniture and moth-eaten drapery, reminiscent of an era long past. As he scanned the room, his light fell upon an old gramophone, bizarrely intact amid the decaying surroundings. Intrigued, he approached it, his fingers brushing off decades of dust. Instinctively, he cranked its handle. The gramophone came to life with a crackle, releasing a haunting melody that seemed to chill the very marrow in his bones. As the tune played, the room grew colder, and Alistair shivered, feeling an inexplicable presence engulf the space. The atmosphere thickened, and he began to hear faint whispers. They grew louder, forming a cacophony of voices beseeching and babbling in confusion. The air seemed to crackle with a supernatural energy that was both terrifying and entrancing. Suddenly, a ghostly figure appeared beside the gramophone, a visage from another time dressed in vintage attire. The apparition smiled a sorrowful smile, pointing to something behind Alistair. Heart in his throat, he turned, almost fearing what he might encounter. What awaited him was not a horror, but an unexpected revelation. An old photograph album lay open, displaying images of lively gatherings and joyous celebrations in the very manor he now stood. The ghosts weren't angry spirits. They were melancholic remnants of happier times, trapped and longing for the laughter to return to the hallowed halls of Bannister Manor. Realizing the spirit's sorrow, Alistair understood their plight. These weren't ghosts maligning the living, but memories clinging desperately to their sanctuary, longing for peace. Feeling a tug at his emotions, Alistair promised to share their story, to bring back some sense of belonging to the manor they held so dear. As the first signs of dawn broke through the gloom, Alistair left the manor, vowing to pay tribute to its spectral tenants. He knew he had unearthed a profound narrative, one that transcended mere hauntings. Bannister Manor was not a house of fear, but a keeper of memories longing to be celebrated once more. Like and subscribe for more.